Okay, here we've got a question about a modulus graph. But it's not one of the straightforward V graphs, because the thing inside the modulus, 4 minus x squared, is a curve. So you might want to think, before you get there, of what the graph y equals 4 minus x squared looks like, and that's something that you should be able to sketch using ideas from Core 1. Then you need to think about the effect that slapping modulus signs around it has. Well, a graph that goes above and below the x-axis after being modulusified doesn't do both. And you've got examples of the effect of that on a graph in your booklet, round about example 7 in your booklet. So you should be able to sketch the graph of that based on this sketch. So have a go at that one first and then adapt it for this one. Then we've got to solve that modulus equaling 3. Now there's an algebraic side to this, but it won't do you any harm at all to actually visualize on the graph you've drawn for that where it would equal 3 and how many times it would equal 3. You can have a go at this even if you didn't get the graph, but it will help you if you think about that so you don't miss solutions to this. There are quite a few. Alright, when you're solving a modulus equation, there are always two possibilities for what might happen with the modulus. The modulus sign can either do nothing at all if the thing it's acting on is positive, or it can alter it if the thing it's acting on is negative. So there are always two possibilities. So this splits into two equations. Okay, one of them is going to be very simply 4 minus x squared and 3. The other is going to be a variant on that. So you end up with splitting it into two equations, which you then solve both of. But don't forget to get all the solutions. And then in part 3 you're putting everything together. You could do 2 if you're careful without having got the right sketch, but in part 3 when you're solving an inequality you need to draw the line y equals 3 on a copy of your sketch of y equals the modulus expression, and then you need to think, when is the modulus expression less than 3? Shade the relevant bits of your graph where it drops below 3 and write down your range or ranges of solutions using clear inequalities to show the values of x. Really good question this. If you don't get it right first time, keep going back to it. This is a popular type of question.